So I already created our account settings and created the campaign for customer acquisition promo offer. And I started with our first ad group, dog owners, because one of our main goals was to increase traffic of dog owners 5% monthly for the next 4 months. You can see here in my AdWords account, we have dog owners, which is under the customer acquisition promo offer campaign. So this is our first ad group. Then I want to create an ad, and we need to enter in a headline. Let's talk about this. For our headline, we're only going to have 25 characters to promote our product and service. So we really want to grab people's attention. And a good option here is to include the keywords you've chosen. We're going to use luxury dog sitting. Next, we have our display URL. We're going to use abarkment.com. For the display URL, this is a web address that will appear on your ad. This URL must match the domain people will land on when they click on your ad. So if you want them to land on a specific page of your website, you can still just use your homepage like we did with abarkment.com, as long as it's the same domain name. Okay, let's go back to AdWords. Next, we're going to need to do our description line 1 and description line 2. So let's talk about these. Description line 1 will be below the display URL, or it'll be displayed as part of the headline. You have 35 characters to use when attracting your customers. Think about adding a call to action here. And don't forget, sometimes the description line 1 and other parts of your ad can be seen along with your headline if AdWords thinks it's going to help you perform better. So don't just write this off. We're going to use get 15% off your first booking as our first description line. And for description line 2, the location of your ad dictates where description line 2 will be seen. Let's look at the example they show us. So we're going to use your dog deserves the best stay. And now we can see what the ad would look like if it's a top or bottom ad or if it's a side view ad. Now I don't really like this top or bottom view ad without any punctuation, so I need to add that. Add a period here and maybe get a little bit more excited about our 15% off offer. Okay, so that changes the layout of our ad. You can see the top and bottom ad. The description line 1 is now equal to the headline, and description line 2 is at the bottom all by itself. Now for a side ad, the description line 1 is the first line and description line 2 is the second line. So you can play around with this to make sure you're happy with the way it looks and feels. And you can check out the sample ads that Google offers to get some inspiration. Now the fun part of this is you really don't have to kill yourself over finding the best creative ad or wording for each ad. Yeah, you want to put some thought into it, but each ad group is going to have a few different ads with a few different versions of wording. So you can launch your campaign and start tracking the performance of the different ads. This way, you'll be able to see which messaging drove the most clicks and had the most conversion rates on your site. And you can always just delete the least successful one. So we still need to fill in our final URL. Our final URL is the website people will reach when they click on your ad. So this is your landing page. You're going to want to use the URL that best matches the ad that you're promoting. So for us, we're going to use a specific landing page for our 15% off promo, which is abarkment.com/welcome promo. We can also see what our app will look like on different mobile devices. Depending on the settings you chose for your ad group, if you have a mobile website, you can add in your URL for mobile. It'll just take them to the mobile version of your landing page.